Hello YouTube, Arrow Assassin here today, and welcome back to another video. And today we're doing a Beast Mastery guide because you guys have been asking me for a while now to do a Beast Mastery guide, and so that's what we're going to be doing. So let's go into the talents first. This is basically for War Mode and BGs. I don't really do much arenas, so if you're looking for arenas, can't really help you much there, unfortunately. So I'll save yourself the effort if you're looking for arenas. It's probably not for you. So anyways, let's go ahead and dive right into this. So the first row, Killer Instinct, Animal Companion, Dire Beast. I use Killer Instinct simply due to the fact that it's a passive and increases your kill command damage. Anything that increases the damage will pretty much be more useful in my opinion. Even if it's below 35% health, it's still pretty strong. I've had up to above 20k crits at least, so with kill command because of this talent. Animal Companion can be decent too, but I just feel like it's overall not worth using over Killer Instinct just due to the fact that you have to manage NPCs, and your kill command damage is from your main pet is a little bit lower with Animal Companion. So overall, and just in my opinion, Killer Instinct is the way to go. Plus, pets die easier, and it's in my opinion, it's a little bit harder to manage at least to both pets in PvP. So. Animal Companion can be good, but I recommend Killer Instinct due to that reason. Next row is Scent of the Blood, One with the Pack, or Chimera Shot. I've used One with the Pack for a long time, and I went with Chimera Shot. Never looked back, because simply due to the fact it's another damage ability, so another button on your bar, and it generates focus, and it's a 14-second cooldown, which is not even that long. So, and it can hit 2 targets. So I would run with this because One with the Pack hardly procs in my opinion. So I switched to that with Chimera Shot. Pretty much all there is to know. Next row, Trailblazer, Natural Mending, or Camouflage. I go with Camouflage simply due to the fact that you get an extra stealth, and stealth is very useful in PvP, and it's really about it. Plus it can heal you if you're low, and if you use it right, you can even get your health back, or go in stealth in combat. Well, technically out of combat, but like if you're being chased and you use it right and you can get camouflage without dots on you and you can get away. I've had that happen a few times and it saved me. So pretty much it. Level 60 row, Venomous Bite, Thrill the Hunt, or Murder Crow. Murder Crows is always pretty powerful in PvP, so I would use that. Venomous Bite is okay, but I feel like Murder Crows outshines everything in this row at the moment. Next row, I'd go with Post Haste to get out of movement effects. I just don't see the other two being better than Post Haste in my opinion. Just because, like I said, you got a kite and all that fun stuff, so I would go with Post Haste. Next row, Stomp, Barrage, Stampede. I go with Stomp simply due to the fact that it's extra damage on a passive. Barrage is just... it's, in my opinion, not really all that great, and Stampede is easy to avoid, and it's a long cooldown, so in my opinion, not really worth it. Next row, Aspect of the Beast. I go with this simply due to the fact that it increases the damage of your pets, so more damage with your pets, because your Beast Mastery, pets deal the damage, and increases the effectiveness of the pet stuff. Killer Cobra and Spinning Cobra, I just don't feel come up to par with Aspect of the Beast. Just my personal opinion, like I said, it shines really well with Killer Instinct, Aspect of the Beast, it's just, they're really good together. Next up is Honor Talents. There's a lot of good ones, but the ones you're seeing right now, in my opinion, are my favorite 3. Royal Sacrifice to protect against critical strikes like rogues, rats, everything. It's just real nice. And then, if you're going up against Affliction Warlock who's doing all those spells on you, you can just feign death and get them all off. Or Shadow Priest. It's just overall, in my opinion, way better. So with this talent, I know not a lot of people use it. Dire Beast hits like a truck. I know it's slow. A lot of people don't like that about the Dire Beast, but I personally like it. It's if you stand near it, and just pop your shell. The Beast will nuke the crap out of the target, or stuff like Warlocks who don't really move that much. It's really good. Other talents I know people use are Beast Within, so you're immune to Warlock's Fear, and Priest Fear, which tons of priests right now, Discipline Priests, who fear your pet, so it's good with that. Wild Protector can be good with Roar of Sacrifice. Dire Beast Hawk can be good in BGs, so some people use that. If you're that kind of thing, it's basically just kind of like what talents do you want to run with. Do you want to be defensive? You can run Survival Tactics and Roar of Sacrifice. And Wild Protector, or you can. It's just pretty much just what you want to do. It just depends on what talents you want to run with, though. That's what I think of the honor talents, and this is why my favorite build is, because Roar Sacrifice is good against melee, Survival Tactics is good against casters, Dire Beast hits like a truck. So, let's move on to pets. My favorite 3 pets are Spirit Beast for the Purge. You can get a Purge and an Enrage, and the Spirit Beast heal. Some people don't run Spirit Beast because of the heal, because they want Master's Call. Unfortunately, Spirit Beasts do not get Master's Call. They're considered a tank pet, which you get a health increase, and, where is it? Reduced damage taken by 20% for 6 seconds. So that is one of my favorite pets. The next one, this is a Mortal Strike pet, which everybody uses, and it's a cunning pet. Master's Call. So if you're having trouble kiting and want to run away, Master's Call can basically get you out of roots and your pet, or if you're being slowed by a rogue or basically any slow, you can get out of it with Master's Call. But yeah, so Savage Run, which puts the wounds on a target, reducing their effective healing. So that's basically another pet you can use. And the final pet, which not a lot of BM hunters know about, is the Sithilids. I think I pronounced that right. And the reason why these are very good pets is because of this. Increases Sithilids' movement speed by 30%. And basically, essentially, you basically cannot kite this pet. So they have a basic passive 30% movement speed increase, and they also have dash on a 20-second cooldown, and they have Master's Call. So, and they have pathfinding. So add that to pretty much, and their special ability reduces the movement speed by 50% for 6 seconds. So combining all of these up, your pet cannot basically get kited. It's pretty much impossible. It's just, this pet is literally crazy. I've started to love this pet more often even than my Spirit Beast sometimes. But yeah, I just, it's really, really awesome to play with this pet. So, let's go over traits next. My personal 3 favorite traits are Dagger in the Back, which gives makes your target bleed, so it's good against rogues, because if you've been around my channel, you will know I don't like rogues. Even though BM has a basic bleed with Barb Shot, Dagger in the Back is just way awesome. The other ones I don't necessarily have, but ones I also like are Aspect of the Wild, increases mastery, so when you use it. And the other one is a Beast of Wrath, agility increase trait. But Thunderous Blasts and Blightborn Infusion are pretty good too, since I have these. That's pretty much it for trait-wise. Stat-wise, I usually went with Icy Veins, and I stacked Mastery and Crit. I don't have a whole lot of haste, which you can see, which it's pretty much been good for me, because Mastery does increase the BM pet. So I stacked a lot of Mastery. That's pretty much what I did, and I'm pretty satisfied with it. I mean, I could use a little bit more haste, but for the most part, I am pretty satisfied with how I'm doing right now with my stat-wise right now. Macros. I have 4 macros. One is my burst. You guys ask me this all the freaking time. So this is my burst macro, literally. Beast of Wrath, Blood Fury, and Potion of Prolonged Power. So it's just your standard burst. It's really nothing special. It's just adding your abilities, macros, potions, whatever it is, into it. Cobra Shot. This is one of my more important ones that I've actually started using a while back. I put pet attack on Cobra Shot, and what this does is, you can see my pet is on passive right now, and basically what I'll do, cast Cobra Shot, and the pet goes right to it. And then say, for example, I switch to this one, cast Cobra Shot, pet goes under that. So that's pretty much what the macro does specifically. Then you can just call your pet back. So like, that pretty much helps out a lot, because if you're switching targets in a battleground or something, and your pet just goes all over the freaking place, which is what they usually do, it just helps out so much more, because your pet will go after him. Next is Freezing Trap. If you want to do that, it's a cursor map for Freezing Trap. Master's Call, if you want to use it on yourself, basically what it does is, you press the macro, you don't even have to target yourself. I'll push my 9 keybind, and look, see? It puts Master's Call on myself. That's pretty much all there is to it. Next is the pet macro for Concussive Shot. So it's pretty much the same thing as like with Cobra Shot, except if I use Concussive Shot, a pet will go to that. So it's, like I said, it's the same as Cobra Shot or Slow. I figured these would be pretty useful together. And last but not least is Spirit Mend. So I have a Spirit Mend macro to heal myself. I have it disabled, so that way it doesn't use it whenever the heck it wants, and I can use it on myself. Or if you want to use it, make a macro for another person, you can do that too. Yeah, that's it for macros. There's one more tip I want to go over for you guys that I've started using at least 4 or 5 days ago, ever since I got the Sithwood pet. And it has helped me a lot. Like, it's very interesting. So, you guys know, like, for example, say I'm having a 1v1 against a, I don't know, a freaking warrior. Okay, so we're going against a warrior. He just charged me, and we're having this ultimate battle. I disengage, and then he's got my slow on me, so I use Master's Call, kind of up for a little bit. Say he just got me magically to 40% HP, and we're both about to die. I'll shell here, and then basically dismiss pet, and then go and summon my Spirit Beast and cast Spirit Mend on myself and continue the fight, and then get some health back. So doing that alone has won me multiple fights, and even some 1v2s to 1v3s. It is possible, and it's quite amazing. I would suggest doing the strategy. Just start off with the Sithwood, because like I told you, the Sithwood can't really be kited, so that's why I started loving this pet. And then if you're getting low, just quickly aspect the turtle and dismiss your pet, summon the Spirit Beast, heal yourself with Spirit Mend, help your survival of the fittest if you have to during it, and just continue the fight from there. Or if your shell is on a cooldown, just trap the target, dismiss your pet, and so on and so forth. So, I hope this helps you guys out. I guess rotation-wise, there isn't really a set rotation. I mean, it's just pretty standard. Keep your Barbed Frenzy up on the target, so your pet can do the damage with Frenzy. And that's it. Try not to overstack it, obviously. That's about all there is to it. Rest is just, like, kill command on cooldown, Chimera Shot. Well, don't dump it at like full focus, because like I said, it returns focus. And yeah, just Beast Wrath on cooldown, etc. That's pretty much a standard hit for Beast Mastery. So this was what you guys wanted to see, and I will see you guys later.